In a world constantly beset by war, monsters, and raiders, one group decided to take a break and just chill, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Beach Episodes, the D&D show that skips all over all of that plot and intrigue and battle and drama and gets right to the important part. The filler episodes between arcs. It's all beach episodes, baby. And today, I'm proud to announce that we have hit maximum beachiness. Every $100 we raised, we got beachier. And thanks to a very generous donation, thank you, Dragons, we hit our overall goal of $1,000 raised for Conservation Key. Very exciting. So, I've got my resort shirt. The tree in the background is now a palm tree. I went to the store and I got a helium balloon. That is a seahorse.
It's so cute. Oh my God.
That's adorable. That is so cute.
My Furby has sunglasses, and I got an irresponsible. No, don't fall, my child. There you go.
Be brave for mother. Be strong.
Stand
an
up.
Irresponsibly large beach ball.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is it irresponsibly large? I don't know if it's irresponsibly large.
What do you mean? I'm
It's
not
pretty
small.
large.
Listen,
I understand.
I don't think you do. Okay.
Okay.
No. You haven't. Never mind.
Listen, does that beach ball like drink after taking its antidepressants? That'd be irresponsible.
Okay. Well, I love the harm reduction energy we're bringing. That is. Oh,
Moving on. Anne
Not
said,
me.
moving on.
moving on. I also realized I forgot to put our lo-fi on. My apologies. Now I feel adequately chill.
Woo.
Said in the most intense voice.
Now
Now
I
I feel
feel-
adequately chill.
Max Joe.
Okay. Well, you guys are not going to believe this. I have a poem for you. Ahem. To the Isle of Solace, we return once again to meet with our families, lovers, and friends. After battles and plots and daring evasions, we gather today for a most auspicious occasion. So one last time on Solace, we say, wherever you're going, the beach is that way.
Yeah.
And we look one last time to a ship pulling into the shore. The dock master TG is waiting for you, waving you down. The ducks have figured out how to tie the knots themselves to get you nicely all moored as you disembark on to the island. Now, please tell me, who is there and what do you look like this time?
I think Luxie comes out first. Luxie gets off the boat first. Luxie is carrying Menadora. Bridal style. I just like jump off of the boat. I don't climb down the boat. I think Menadora in an entry tournament event, Menadora is wearing one of Luxie's shirts for once. I'm not wearing Menadora's shirt.
Plot twist of
I'm
the
wearing
century.
I'm wearing like a pair of like Nils' pants and one of like Hasanye's tops.
Okay. We have like a little chimera situation of
Yeah,
clothing.
absolutely.
Amazing. Okay. And Queenie follows dutifully after you. and just kind of a little bigger, a little stronger, a little older, but still very much a teenager. Still very much a teenage dragon that you deal with.
I think I look at my queen. I'm like, I need you to start getting the flowers.
Okay, but I'm gonna pick which ones I want.
You won't.
Well, maybe I will though.
Mm-mm.
Well, you're lucky. I just happen to want the same flowers you want. Okay, so
Laney, be nice to your mama.
fine. Just flies away huffily.
What's gotten into her?
She's a teenager.
Still,
Yeah.
They
And
say
some-
teenagers for a long time.
do they?
And sometimes they don't get over it. My sister's still fucking annoying.
Yeah, some people don't grow up.
Well, I suppose when you've lived for a very long time, the passage of time seems quaint.
Yeah, well, I mean, dragons can live a long time too. That's why she stays teenager for so long. She can be like thousands of years old, you know? You and Queenie could probably hang out when we're gone. Keep her company.
Now that's sad. Sonya kind of just stares off to the side, and then turns back and looks at you and says, I suppose I will outlive you someday.
Mm-hmm. It's chill. That's how time works, baby.
I suppose it is.
Menadora in your arms is like, hi. Not that I'm not loving
Hey.
the discussions of mortality, but maybe, you know, we can.
Right.
Right.
Yes, we
right.
have a wedding to plan. Or I have a wedding to plan. You are not planning anything, my dear.
Yeah, I put her down, actually. You go get ready, and I won't see you again till the wedding. It's bad luck.
What?
It's bad luck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
It's an old tradition. I don't know. It's what my mama told me. So, she like kind of stops, and I can't really ask her. But
Oh my god.
There's all
I'm
sorts
so
of
sorry.
weird traditions.
Wait. Of course. I can go and
Rest. And get ready.
of course. That is what I can do.
Hey, Min, do you have any bridesmaids?
I guess I don't really know. Normally when people come to the island, they just sort of have a party on the beach and they're just, you know, married. Why, do you want to be a bridesmaid?
No.
Oh. Well,
Bridesmaids are only there to make sure that the bride doesn't run away, or no, doesn't get kidnapped. And then groomsmen are there to make sure that the bride doesn't run away. So all in all, it feels kind of fucked up. I just wasn't sure if you were doing it or not.
you can ask Jacobs.
yeah, I'll ask Jacobs to be my bridesmaid. Bye.
See ya, baby.
Why do I feel like she's fucking mad at me?
She is.
What did I do?
I don't
Nils,
think you did
baby.
anything. I think she's mad that she doesn't get to plan this.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like her.
No, she's also mad at this.
Oh, well, yes, also that. But I think she's also
No,
mad
it is
that she
also
doesn't get to.
yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
I'm always right. And
You are.
Asani is going to conjure up a clipboard out of fucking nowhere. And I turn to Nils and Luxie, and Hasania says, okay, so I know we talked about this on the way over, but wedding, we need a location, we need food, and there's a ceremony. Are you sure you
Mhm.
want me to do this? I really don't know anything.
Well, I mean, I went to 2 in my whole life, and I don't know someone else, honestly, who would know what they were doing either. I don't want just a party on the beach, so yeah. I mean, you have something talked about food, right?
Yes.
And you know all kinds of ceremonies, I'm sure.
Yes, but they are from my past life. Rituals and sort.
Well,
Nothing
it's the same
happy.
idea. How would you make him happy?
Hassania, all 6 of Hassania's eyes glint, and I will turn, like floating. My body turns, but my head stays locked on you in that kind of weird, like NPC like motion. And Hassania says, "I think I have an idea. Thank you. Bye." And I'm gonna like float off that way.
See,
And Hassania is going to go towards the owl bear to look for Verona.
Amazing. TG comes up to you then and kind of claps Lexi on the shoulder and says, "Hey, I just saw you come in with Menadora. So good to see you crazy kids still together."
oh yeah, it's going good. Do you want to come to a wedding?
Sorry?
We're having a wedding.
You having a wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what the thing with the carrying and the island and oh my god, love is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I would be honored to come to your wedding. When is it?
Today? I look at Nils today.
Today. Oh,
Yeah. Actually, you should probably start inviting everybody, TG.
of course. All right. I am off. All right? And just like a huge leap. Because if there's one thing TG can do, it's move.
I take out my sunglasses and I hand them the Nils. All right, I'm gonna go talk to Sepharella.
Okay. You still sure you want to invite her?
Yeah, I mean, it seems weird to me no one ever has invited her to the island before, so if we're gonna invite everybody, she lives sort of here.
Yeah, no, she does.
Are you sure it's still fine?
Man, I don't see why not. I don't think she'd want to go, but I could be wrong.
You don't know until she asks about it.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, now.
You will not be napping. Go find something to do. Help out. Go say hi to your family. If nothing else, shit.
It's not even my fucking wedding. I'm gonna go find my family.
It sort of is. And I cast water breathing on myself.
Okay. Immediately, poof, disperse. Let's follow Hassania. Hassania, where do you go?
I am going to I forget what it's called. The
owlbear,
owlbear. Oh, it is just the owlbear. I thought there was another adjective on it. So I would like to go to the owlbear to see Verona. I'm assuming she's there.
Yes, I would say it's about, lunchtime. It would be early lunch. So she's on prep duty still. But you just kind of open the big doors and are kind of immediately summoned in. The candles haven't been lit yet, and the tables aren't fully set. And you just, across the hall, past the diners, you just hear the sound of chopping.
Hassania summons a flame in her hand and in like a frisbee-like motion would like to like send it out and light all the candles at once.
Around the room, and it's like a boomerang because it goes the full way around and then comes right back to you, and they're all just
and then Hassania does one of these.
Yeah.
And then I would like to just slowly walk around, and I'm gonna be calling out to Verona, but at the same time I want my hair tendrils to be setting the tables just to help out a little bit. And meanwhile I am going to call to Verona and I'll say, Verona, we're back. Oh, I have a request.
And she kind of like clang 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 in the kitchen every time, and she through the door, and you can see like her hair is pulled back like messily and just kind of like yeah. And she's got her sleeves rolled up, and she goes, "Oh, Hasanye, hello, hi. Oh, you're back. Yay. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Look at you go."
And like my hair tendrils are all just like setting the plates down and whatnot. And Hasanye stands with the clipboard and says, "Well, I'm not sure if you heard, but Luxie and Menadora are getting married, if that is the right word. Married.
Wow. Okay. So that
And
is
we need food.
all right, but you've introduced an element of doubt by saying if it's the right word. So what does that mean to you?
They are getting married.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, a wedding. This is the first wedding that's happened since I've been here.
I know it's you've been here for quite some time now, but no one's gotten married.
No, it's usually
Anyways,
people come to the island.
like
So
all of
nice.
Hasanya's eyes squint. And if this were an anime, we could hear Hasanye's inner voice echoing around as a voiceover, and Hasanye is saying, "You know, if there had been a wedding here, perhaps I would know what is to be expected.
Oh.
Nevertheless, I persevere." And so out loud, Hasanye says, "Anyways, I believe we need a dessert of some kind.
A cake. A cake, of course.
Cake.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And reception snacks."
Catering, full catering. Okay. Oh, wow. I've got all the food prepped. Restaurant's closed. I'll get all the food prepped. Well, it's not closed. We get. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I'll start with this, and then some of my staff should be showing up in a couple hours if they want to. Unless surf conditions are really good. But then I think, yeah. Okay, I can do this.
Okay. I've written out a list of foods that have been requested by the happy couple, and I'll hand a list of some of Luxie and Menadora's favorite foods.
Okay, wow. Okay, so everything requested by Menadora is incredibly available and normal, and everything requested by Luxie will be very difficult to source. Okay. I'll get TG on it.
That sounds like a lovely plan. Now I have to go do the rest of this, and Hasanye shows the to-do list of all the other things that I'm doing.
Of course. Hey, Asanye, I don't know if you know, but it is traditional, like often when people go to weddings, they go with someone else, and then they go together. Do you want to go to the wedding with me?
We're all invited, yes, but with you specifically, sure. I am. They made me the officiant, given that I apparently have the most power. I am the mayor, after all.
It's true. Often the mayor was the officiant of weddings, that or a captain, and everyone knows Nils can't read, so that.
I think he does. He just pretends not to because he thinks it's funny.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I just haven't seen him read.
It's a really no one's seen him read. Have you ever seen that man with a book?
No, I just assumed that's why. Okay, cool. I will start prepping. I'm assuming we're going, like, how long do I have? How many hours do I have to prep?
How many hours till the wedding, lovely GM?
Let's say, I don't know.
Sunset wedding?
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 7 hours. Okay.
Okay, cut back into the scene. It is a sunset wedding.
Ooh, how romantic. Okay, I'm on it.
Good. I believe in you that you will get it done. Goodbye. And Sonia is again gonna do one of these and float away.
You look really cool today. Okay, bye. And then Sonia moves along.
Oh, and as I leave, I turn the restaurant sign to closed.
Perfect. And then we cut over to Nils. Nils, you get to your family home just as TG is leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I already got this one, but also you are probably here just to talk to your family, which is cool. I am headed over to the next place now. Goodbye, and big hop.
Be safe.
That, as opposed to what?
That's actually a fair point. Sorry, it happened from the ghost.
Okay.
And I walk in.
You walk in, and everyone is talking at the same time. Okay?
Yes.
Your mom, Absy, is like, okay, all right, so I think I have some ideas here. I'm on catering. I'm on catering. Also, Alexi's mom isn't here. Does she? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. So I will get that ready, and then Bina.
Ma?
Oh, Nils, baby. Your mom just like grabs you and just like, smooch on your cheeks. Oh my goodness, your friends are getting married. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we have so much to do. And then
Hasania's already doing it.
sorry, no, I what? No.
Hasania is planning the wedding, Mom.
Okay, but Asanya is just one person, so I'm here too. And I will also be planning the wedding.
Ma?
Mm-hmm.
You can plan my wedding when I get married.
Okay.
But we're gonna let Hasanya fulfill all of Luxie and Minodora's dreams the way that they have dreamt them. And you get to relax and get guessed. It's an open bar.
They got those drinks with the little twirly straws?
Yeah. Umbrellas too.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Fancy wedding.
And at that point, Bina speaks up and is like, hey, has Asanya ever organized a wedding before?
Have you?
No, but I'm actually
Okay.
really good at this kind of stuff. It's true. She's doing so well in school. We're so proud. Yeah, I'm graduating next year. Do you know that?
Yeah. Because I can fucking count.
Really?
I graduated too, so yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that listen, Nils. Hassani doesn't know the Islanders, okay? You expect them to make a seating arrangement? What are they gonna do?
You know that like they've been part of our community for like a few years now, right?
Yeah, of course. But they don't know the weird tension between Vespra and the mayor. Or
Hassania
Vespra and
is the
anyone.
mayor.
Right, the
Hassania
former mayor.
is the
The
Fair.
former mayor. You know what I mean?
Sounds like you don't. Sounds like you need to study harder.
Oh my god. Well, I think that I'm sure Asanya would appreciate the help. So I'm gonna go offer to help, okay?
Can't you guys just be normal and let my friends do the things that they want to do the way they want to do them? You don't have to get your hands in everything.
Of course I do. They're family now. They're here on the island. And we take care of each other. And that means we're gonna take care of them because they're our family now. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Can't we just sit in the front row and that be like enough?
No.
Where's father?
And which is that Fen or Phelan? Which one's father?
It's Phelan. It's
Okay.
Phelan. Phelan's father. He's the quiet one.
Yeah.
The serious one.
Phelan's like, hey, Nils.
Can you get your wife?
Hey, we don't talk about women like that, okay?
I didn't call her something bad.
Yeah,
Just called her your wife.
It was the tone. It was the tone. First thing I taught you, respecting women, okay?
I know. Listen, I respect women plenty.
Okay. Well, and then part of that is, like, just they're not hurting anyone, okay? Hey, I'm working on something in this shop. You wanna come help?
Yeah, sure.
All right. And you just kind of hear the Absi and Bina are kind of going back and forth now,
Mhm.
because Bina's being like a little like, "Ugh, I can at least do that. No, I'm gonna go talk to Sunny." And Absi is just like, "Oh, what if we just did more? What about a balloon arch? I think it'd be beautiful." Uh, and they're kind of going there. And then Fen is just being like, "Yeah, good job."
Yeah.
I believe.
And
And
taking notes for everybody.
yeah, just like unequivocal support. Phelan brings you to the shop and he goes, "Hey, I want to actually ask you something because I was working on something and it was originally for you, but thought I don't know, you never really talked about marriage. I know you are at the beat of your own drum. And I thought maybe it's something your friends might like."
What is it?
And he kind of like pulls a sheet off of, and he has built like beautiful what are those things called? An arbor.
Mhm.
That has been like whittled out of driftwood. And you can see that this arch is like very ornately made. It's got like all the very like complex joinery throughout it. And there has like little island florals that are carved throughout it.
Damn, Father, this is incredible.
Thanks. Sometimes when I need to just think, I come and I work on this and I have a lot of time to think.
Yeah. Would you ever want to, go with us sometime?
Go with you.
Yeah. Like, leave the island, come back after a couple months or weeks. It doesn't need to be that long.
I never really thought about it. I don't know, I like it here. I like my family. I like the island. What's it like?
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Most things are.
Are they? 'Cause it doesn't really feel like things are ever hard on the island. Things are just, I don't know, here. Have you ever seen a mountain, Dad?
No.
But you know what they are, yeah?
Yeah.
They're such a fucking bitch to get on.
Yeah.
And there's forests, and I can't talk to Luxie about it because she'll get pissed at me, but I really don't like forests. There's so many fucking bugs, and they're cold, and they're dark, and then you have to, and everything's up on an incline, so you're like having to go all the fucking way, and it hurts your legs and your feet, and you start like stinking and sweating, but then you get to the top, and you forget all about that because it's gorgeous. And I think I left Solace because I wanted that. Not exactly that, because I hate that, but like that metaphor.
Yeah.
Here it doesn't ever feel, you're right, it doesn't feel hard. But there's also none of those like high highs either. You just kind of sit, coast. And I just don't understand how I'm like the only person in our family, maybe even the whole fucking island, who wanted to do something else than just coast. You say that you've never thought about it, but I just don't understand that.
You know, I love your mom and your dad so much. I do. And I got married pretty young. And marriage is kind of like that mountain. It is sometimes really hard and it feels like you're walking uphill, but it's worth it. It is. And then I had you. And I'm going to tell you, raising you was kind of like that mountain.
That's fair.
And most things in my life that have really made it all worth it have been hard. But they haven't been the island that was doing it to me. They were all choices I made. Good choices, but hard choices. I think it's good that you make hard choices. And I know your mom doesn't agree. I think she'd like to keep you wrapped up here, safe forever. But you got to do that yourself, you know? And if it's not the same way I did, I think that's, you're your own man.
Okay. I don't know. I just think you'd like it out there. And I look at the arbor and I say, and on the coast you could sell this and probably get a lot of money. Because there's people who do this kind of stuff, and they're not nearly half as good as you.
Hey, that's cool. But it's not my thing. But that mountain part, that might be. We'll talk after the wedding. Yeah.
Let me know. I can show you a mountain.
All right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go make sure that Absy hasn't torn the place down.
She absolutely has. Can you please don't let your wife ruin this wedding?
Hey, I won't. She won't ruin it. But she does need an outlet for her energy. I have this. She has helping and caring, and that's how she is. We just need to, make sure. She just has a way to do that.
I'm gonna take this to the girls.
Okay.
Love you, Father. And I go and I pick up the arbor.
Love you too. If you need me, I'll be here. Until see you at the wedding.
Yeah.
And then we are going to cut away to Luxie, who is just underwater now, casually swimming through the coral reef, like little tropical fish kind of dancing around you. You can see the streams of sunlight coming through the waves as you move with ease.
I've cast Speak with Animals and Plants, so I can ask the fish and the reef which way Sephiroth.
They give you directions very quickly and are also just very chatty. So they go, "Who are you? Where did you come from? Where are you going? Can we come? We're gonna come with you. Are you gonna eat us?"
No, I'm not gonna eat you. I don't know how. If you can come with me, Reef, Fish, you can follow me if you want. I'm gonna go to the place I just asked you. I'm going to Sephiroth having a wedding. Say, I'd invite you, but it's on land. You could watch from the water if you want.
Why don't you have it down here?
Well, not everyone can breathe underwater like me. So
What?
I guess I could. would breathe in under. I guess I could cast a spell again, but I could only get 10 people, so it'd be a very small wedding. And there are more than 10 people I want to invite, so that we can keep hanging out while I'm swimming.
All right. And then you could hear them being like, what do you mean people can't breathe underwater? What's underwater? And
I explained to them the concept of land and underwater.
what? You've become an eldritch entity in our eyes. What do you mean there's a whole other world right there? I don't like that at all. I would like to remove that knowledge from my brain. Thank you.
You gotta stop asking questions, sweetie. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. I'm going to assume this is untrue. And the fish swim away.
Listen, hey, I get it. That's valid. They're so valid for that. They made their choice. They were like, I'd like knowledge, and I gave them something like, nope, wrong. I'm out.
Turns out I'm a fucking fish, and this is a lot to handle. That's my favorite part of like Speak with Animal and Speak with Plants, because like, what do you think they got going on up there? I've had pets and stuff, and they are thinking, but not what you're thinking. They're thinking very small thoughts. So
You
yeah.
ever see that one comic of that cat that's given speech for like 5 minutes? So the cat goes, "Human, before my 5 minutes of speaking time is up, you must know that when I meow in the kitchen, it means I want food." And then the next frame is like the person just looking down at the cat looking up at the person, and then the human saying, "Yeah, I already know that. What else do you want to tell me?" And then the time's up.
That's it, really.
It's a really silly comic.
That is 100% accurate. And so you finally kind of find a place over where they have directed you, and Citharella is lounging on some rocks like the fungal siren she is. She has her big mushroom cap hat tilted down, kind of keeping her face in shadow, and her little flippers in the water, and she's just kind of lounging.
Swim up. Hey, girl, how's it going?
You dare to trespass onto my stones? I could smash you against the rocks. I could break all your bones and use them to build a nest.
Okay, well, you and I both know that's not true.
It's a bit of a habit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know I'm up to crazy shit out there, so you don't gotta do all that.
I did notice that you don't quake with fear when I threaten your ship anymore.
We fought a god of darkness, so no, not really.
I remember those days.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you two things. One, do you ever miss doing stuff like that? Like, you just hang out here, right?
Sometimes I go and I roam the seas to remind them to fear me, that I am a menace, that they should always leave offerings and prepare for my presence. But not as much as I used to.
Why not?
I do love smashing a ship upon the shores and watching the sailors scream and flounder and then slowly drown as the ocean reclaims them, of course. But it takes a toll on you, know. All the murder and things. And there are so many sailors. It's like every time I drown a sailor, there's just another sailor to drown.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's good to relax. I'm getting on. I find I need longer and longer to recover.
So he's just like on his angry?
Oh no, I still filled with rage. Every day I consider just destroying them all in one large tidal wave. But I don't.
Why? if you could, you know?
Because then what would I do? Then I'd be stuck here forever, just lounging on rocks, and where's the fun in that?
And Lexi's like, I think, like, lounging backward, like, laying down in the water, is kind of like floating around the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking about if I'm gonna stay here, if we're gonna get a place somewhere else, or what we're doing, you know?
Oh. You know, you can... I do like when you leave and return because you do bring me bubble tea. So, I like that. So I encourage you to do more of that.
What if you could why don't you get your own bubble tea?
The Islanders won't give it to me.
What do you mean they won't give it to you? They give people everything.
Yeah, apparently they don't like giving me bubble tea because it's the only thing I accept as an offering if people need to traverse, you know, the illusion, and so they kind of won't give it to me. Apparently, they're saying, oh, you're a monster, and you do all the murder and things, and like, okay, who isn't, though?
I mean, they don't, but I mean, me and my friends do incredible murder.
Huh. So you are a monster as well. A noble calling.
No, I think we're both just people, girly.
No, I assure you, I have a monster stat block.
I mean, what's a monster stat block but just a collection of numbers? That's all I got.
Huh. Well then. You have given me things to contemplate. I do not think I will change my ways in any meaningful sense, but now I will ponder the significance of the ships I destroy.
I got a question for you. I said I had 2, it's actually 3 now.
Oh.
What if you just like started letting people in?
Like who? Just like some fisherman?
Yeah, just like whoever wanted to come.
Well, then where would I get my bubble tea?
From the town or from the coast.
But-
You can just go get it. They would give it to you if you're not just destroying ships, just... like, Hasani is the mayor now.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Surely they're getting over the whole, like, monster thing. That's kind of fucked up, honestly. Shit, my daddy was a monster.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
From the hells and everything.
Huh. I've never visited hell, but surely I will one day, and it will be a noble adventure.
It's really hot down there. I don't know. You cannot get in the water. It turns you into... It's a whole thing.
Oh.
I can tell you about it. It's nice. We went to visit my uncle once. It's nice, but...
Huh. Well then. Well... letting the ships in. I suppose... Let's swim and talk. This is not a lounging conversation we have.
I like dive back in. I'm just, you know, it's been nice coming here. I've been thinking. I get to think a lot in between all the, you know, turbo murder that I do.
Yes, excellent. I want to hear more of the bloodshed.
Yeah, sure. We could do more of that over drinks or something, maybe.
Excellent.
Right now, I'm just trying to think about a wedding, so...
A wedding?
Yeah, you want to come?
Well, I do not know. How does one... How does one attend a wedding?
You just go and you sit, and you watch, and sometimes you clap. Sometimes there's dancing. They're probably surfing at this wedding.
That I can do. Interesting.
There's food.
Luxie, you asked me 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
The second question has a complex answer. And that is the reason that the third question also has a complex answer.
Mm-hmm.
I must smash the ships. Because that is my role here. And that is my only role. And so if I do not smash the ships, I do not have a role here. And I do not know if my presence will be welcome. And the third question you have asked is if I may attend the wedding. And that is also a thing that is perhaps not my role. So I do not know if I am welcome on the shore in that way. But I am welcome to smash the ships.
I stop swimming and like stop her.
Ah, what? What?
Siffy baby, can I say something?
You were speaking a lot, yes. What?
If those people aren't gonna let you come enjoy your home that you've been protecting for I don't know how long, then they're not people I want to celebrate with anyway. And I'll gladly pack up my wedding, recast my spell, and me and 10 people will have it down here in the water.
I do enjoy the idea of an underwater wedding. Especially because that means many of the attendees will drown.
Not with magic. I'm not gonna let them drown.
Or not even one.
No.
No.
This place isn't for that. Okay? You know that. That's why we come here. Because it's nice not to have to do that sometimes.
See, this is why they don't invite me to their parties, because I always to drown the people. All interesting. Okay.
I get it.
If you believe the Islanders will allow me to attend, then I will consider it.
Oh, listen. They will be letting you attend.
Yes, they will be letting me attend. I appreciate your confidence.
Listen. This place doesn't stop me from doing a damn thing I want to do yet, so not gonna stop now.
You truly are bold. This is excellent. You would make
Like my mama named me.
You would make an excellent monster if you ever choose a change of profession.
No, I mean, I like helping people too much, so.
I help the Islanders by smashing the ships. Okay, all right, well.
I point at the other one who keeps calling yourself a monster. I do not think you are a monster because you are, in theory, trying to keep the island safe. I think you just let people through, but if you see somebody who's up to some fuck shit, go ahead and smash them, girly. That's what I do.
Fascinating. If I were to attend your party, at what time should I be present?
Sunset.
Romantic. Interesting. I will attend, and if anyone forbids my presence, I will eat them.
No, I will talk to them. Or more likely, Nails will talk to them because he's been here the longest.
Ah, yes. And if they do not agree, I will impale them upon the coral.
No, then we'll have Asanya talk to them because they're the mayor.
All right, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You have a good day.
And of course, congratulations or best wishes or whatever people say before they wed.
Thank you. I enjoy. Thank you.
Now, goodbye.
Can't believe Citharilla is what Hasanya was like when you both first met me.
That's why we can handle her so well.
Well, so the only difference you see the only difference is like you're the Sonic in this situation. You got love and understanding and compassion, and Citharilla is Shadow, who didn't get any of that yet.
That's what I'm saying, is that this is what Hasanya used to be like.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm better.
Exactly.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
And then we slowly kind of pan back to the shore, to the beach, where you see Nils is setting up the arbor. Absi has at least been absconded now to helping Verona with catering.
That's fair.
So
That is a
she
fair
had
job to give her.
That is, she had an outlet. And you can see that Bina is trying to direct people, and Queenie is bringing florals, which are being wound through the arbor and set upon tables as slowly the wedding begins to come together. And that is where we are going to take our break. So everyone, go get some water, go refresh yourselves, and we will be back in 5. What?
Hello.
And we
Who
are
said that?
back. It was you.
No, it was not. I protest.
I protest. Okay. Over the past few hours, the island has been abuzz. TG is doing his darndest and has hippity hopped all around the island. Yes.
And I think you might need to wiggle the mouse over the captions because it is not updating. Perhaps.
Aha. How about
Aha.
now? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you.
There we go. There we go.
So TG is doing his darndest, has been hopping around the island, notifying everybody. And as the sun begins to set, they gather on the shore. You see now that the arbor has been set up, and where Tuppo and Morse, Tuppo the dwarf with the big sun hat and the big mustache, and his little crab bud who communicates in Morse code and also telepathically, have been.
Tupper fans go crazy in the chat. We love this little guy.
The one thing Tuppo does as a beachcomber is collect sea glass, and so him and Morse have been carefully tying the sea glass around the arbor, hanging off the floral carvings, so that now as the sun begins to set and the sun is lower in the sky, it shines through the glass, and you can see that the area in front of the ark is just dappled with these little bits of colored light. There has been seating set up in rows, and each chair is beautifully adorned with the florals from the garden that Queenie has been gathering, and Bina has been helping her arrange because Queenie does not have thumbs. And at the off to the side, you can see that there are people who are kind of working up towards the garden, but it is away from view, but the bustling is there. And we see now that Bina is there, sort of doing the last minute finishing touches, and carrying several binders now, possessively. As she's like, checking, she's like, okay, we got the florals here. We got this. All right. We got the catering. Check. Okay. And moving around, and then reports, kind of walks up to Hassanye and goes, all right. So we got, and kind of shows you the list that you gave her. It's like, okay, florals done. Arrangement checked. We have seating is set, and as you requested, I have stolen all of Metadora's binders.
Thank you. And I will put my hand out for the binders.
Okay.
And Hassani takes it, turns around, and when I turn back around, they're gone. Magic, cartoon magic. And Hassani does one of these, dusts off their hands, and he says, all right, well, I think the last little tidbits will get put in place. I do believe you should go get ready. because the sun is setting.
Okay. And one last thing is that the only person we have who can play piano for them to walk down the aisle is Sandwich. The other option...
The bass player.
Yes.
Are you saying that he can play piano just because he is a musician?
No. Actually, as he was usurped for bass by Nils, he went and learned keyboard. So now he's the island pianist. So there's him, or we can have Jacus on guitar. Which do you prefer?
It actually is not up to me, weirdly enough. I can go find out from the happy couple what they would prefer, and then we'll go with that.
Great. I'm very excited to disappoint one of those boys. It's going to be great.
Lovely. Is there anything else you need from me?
Nope. Just the verdict on the musicians, and then we're good to go.
Good.
And just
okay.
let me know when you're gonna go get Menadora in case I'll see if she needs anything. I don't know.
As I understand, in my previous life, people often freak out on their wedding days. So perhaps some comfort is good or needed.
Right. Cool. Maybe not me then. All right. I'm sure she's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
All right. Goodbye. And I think Hassania also walks in the opposite direction. And unless you wanted to do this scene, I think we can skip past me figuring out what instrument we want.
I do want to know which it is, though. I think that's important.
Yes. Austin, which instrument does Luxie prefer?
Jacob's guitar, sandwich,
Jacob's
piano.
guitar, or sandwich on the piano?
Wild. So, funny enough, I Lexi would have sent you to Menadora, but I think Menadora would have picked Jacob's guitar.
All right, Jacob's guitar.
Okay. Yeah.
Jacob's on the guitar.
Jacob's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Radical.
Go, get ready.
Tubular. I'm gonna shred for this wedding. It's gonna be romantic.
No, we discussed this. We want something nice and not scary and lovely. Not too like this. No, like this.
I will shred in a way that is dulcet and romantic.
Yes. Good. And I'm just gonna pat his hair.
Awesome. Sick. Okay. Cool. And he just grabs his guitar, and as he goes to run away, he's picks a flower off an arrangement and just kind of puts it on top of the guitar. He's like, yes. Romance. Let's go.
He was giving him we're giving him one more chance. One more chance.
Come on. Jacob's never done it.
Here's the thing about Jacobs.
Don't. No.
The things that
no.
here's the thing. He has proven to be good at the things that he has experience doing. And likes. Guitar, very good. Climbing, very good. Surfing, one of the best.
Yeah. Running the surf shop, adequate. Kind of.
Adequate. It's adjacent.
Alrighty.
Really, this is Metadora's fault for asking him to take care of plants. So,
Yelling.
Okay. Lexi, what are you doing in the last few minutes before things kick off?
Unless Nils isn't here, I think I'm talking to Nils, actually.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lexi, I think it's this very serious, but I'm looking in the mirror, looking at Nils in the mirror. I think I'm gonna throw up.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what are you wearing?
I mean,
You
at least just don't get out on your dress. If you have to throw up, fine, but
I have to thank you. And I turn around. This is all because you brought us to this lovely, but when I thought at the time, fucking stupid island.
You're welcome.
You know, I'm not having those thoughts of like, am I doing the right thing or trying to run away or anything like that. And I think that's scary.
Why?
Because when you're really sure of something, then it makes it scarier to maybe lose it one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's easier if you're not sure, because then you're like, you know, whatever happens, happens. But that's not how I feel. But no, that's how everybody from this place thinks, you know, and she's from this place.
Yeah.
Like, none of you take anything serious, it feels like.
That's not true. My father's real serious about whittling. Look.
Yeah, okay, you can take, like, one special interest serious.
Not the autistic island.
Damn, isn't that the whole point of the fucking show? What are you talking about?
Listen, I don't write them this way. They just all come out autistic.
All I'm saying is, like, what happens if one day I'm not the interest anymore?
Okay. Listen, I know that Minadora has a tendency to move from project to project to project. There's a couple of things that she's always stayed true to. She loves to surf. She loves to stay fit. She loves to garden. And she loves you.
Okay. How do I look? I, like, do a little twirl.
Why are you asking me questions you already know the answer to?
Because I like when you tell me I look good.
You look very pretty.
Just pretty?
What are you wearing?
You'll find out when I get there. Just I like walk up to Nels and like put my arms around him. Just pretty.
I like turn my head away and I am not engaging in this. I'm not indulging you.
It's my wedding day. Come on.
You're literally marrying my childhood crush. Why do you want me to be happy for you? It
Because
should
you
be
love me. Because you love me.
I do love you.
Thank you. And I give Nils a little kiss on the cheek.
I promise Nils is actually very happy to be here. He just has to give you a hard time. Because you would do the same.
I would just say, hey, everybody, I was wearing Nils pants earlier, okay?
Yeah.
Calm down. We're fine.
We're fine.
But I give Nils a little kiss on the cheek and say, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment, there's a kind of knock on your door.
Yes?
Hey, sorry, it's me, Bina. Is Nils in there?
Yeah, I'm almost done with him.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Everything
Can I
is
open up-
definitely fine. Don't worry.
Bean,
Yes.
what's wrong?
Nils, oh, it's...
Let me go talk to my sister. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Is every...
I'll figure it out. I'll sort it out. I step out. Make sure to close the door and drag Bina down the hall.
Bina's like, oh, it's just a problem with the cake. And don't worry, we have a backup cake.
There's no problems, Bina. There are no problems.
Okay, and like
I
Bina
drag her far away. What?
Manadora's freaking the fuck out.
Okay, why?
I don't know. She's being weird. She said she wanted to paint. I tried to take away her paint, and then
Okay, good. I'll fix it for you.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You guys are weird. Everything you do is weird. Sorry, I'll go.
Grow up. I like flick her forehead and I go find Minadora.
She like does the thing where she walks behind you and steps on your heels 3 times as you walk. Walk faster.
You want to like fight? Like you want to fight? Like you actually want me to fucking fight you? That's crazy.
I got time, okay?
Fun fact about me, Liv, in case we ever meet each other in person. I subscribe to the belief that if you bump feet with somebody, it's a sign that you're gonna fight in the future. So you have to shake hands to prevent the fight. So somebody actively stepping on your foot 3 times is like a declaration of war. That's crazy.
I feel like this is also a thing that Nils and Bina have done to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just like constantly declare fights on each other, like all the time. I kick your ass.
I think I get in her face. I get in her face and I say,
What?
do you know the things I've done and the things I can do?
What? Learn to read?
You act like I'm a nobody. You act like I'm just your shitty older brother. There are people in the Savvy Coast who are actively afraid of me.
Oh, okay. Cool. You are my shitty older brother.
You know what? You know what? I'm fucking over it. I'm so over it.
What?
I
Murder your sister?
Yeah, actually, yes is what is going to happen. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check with 3 disadvantages because she's 18
That's
and has
so
no fear
real.
of. She fears neither God, nor death, nor you.
It's
I'm sorry.
so
Are you
real.
trying to find a way to stab your sister?
Yeah, I am
politely?
actually.
Not
Yeah,
legally.
no,
That's
sure.
nuts.
Because I'm pretty sure I have.
We've been hanging out with Asanya too long.
I'm pretty sure I have an ability that lets me use sneak attack without like actually needing the things in place for sneak attack.
Yeah,
So
Yes.
swashbuckler, baby.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure that if you do a sneak attack on your sister, you will massive damage permakill her.
I mean, if I say non-lethal.
Hey, that is how it works in 5th edition, which this is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game. If you declare non-lethal damage, you cannot lethally kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
With a piercing damage, though? How do
Well,
you...
no.
I think
no,
non-lethal is
no.
for bludgeoning.
Non-lethal works for anything except magic.
Also, I'm not gonna stab my sister. I'm just gonna make her trip and fall over herself. Oh,
Okay. Fine.
but sneak attackly so.
I just want the bonus.
I just want to do like
Damage!
And the bonus isn't damage. You're right. Hey, don't get me.
Just for
I usually-
flavor, just for
wait.
flavor, just for flavor.
This is a
For flavor.
serious Dungeons and Dragons show, okay? Here in this
I'm
house...
usually playing rogues. I'm a cleric.
no.
Paladin main.
No. Well, yeah, of course, but no. We just want do 8d6 damage to your sister.
Yeah, that's all I want. Anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, fucking-
I will let you roll an unarmed strike to
That's what I want to
trip
do.
her.
Yes.
The first roll of this episode, by the way, is to sibling violence.
As it should be.
That's correct.
That-
Nothing better before a wedding.
I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay. Okay.
That's nuts.
Okay, I got a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. She actually rolled an 18 on her opposing check, but that's not enough. So
Hell
tell
yeah.
me what happens.
So she steps on my foot. I turn, I look at her, and I start stepping on her foot, or like moving like I'm gonna step on her foot. And I'm sure she's trying to like dodge out of the way. But here's the thing: I mean, it's not what I'm using right now. It's not applicable. But I literally have an ability called fancy footwork. And like that's the whole point of being a swashbuckler. So I basically like just fucking like like soccer players dribbling. I do like that with her feet until she fucking falls on her ass.
Ouch! God damn it, Nels! What? She tries to kick you from the ground. She's prone. She tries to give me a dexterity saving throw.
That is going to be 24.
Cool. She rolled a disadvantage because she's prone, so she rolled a 2 on the
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, not only does she not miss it, I like kick her, like I fucking kick her foot as she tries to kick me again from down below. Say, stop it! Take it, lay down!
No! Oh, that's why she like gets back up. She got like sand on her now. She like brushes it off. She's like, yeah, so everyone's scared of you because you bully your little sister. You suck. Go home, Anadora!
Go grow up!
Your hair looks bad.
Go-
It's frizzy.
I lean in. That dress makes you look like an insecure loser.
Your face looks like you look an insecure loser. How do you do that thing with your cheekbones? Why are you always like, nobody stands like that. You can't.
Bitch, you literally look like me.
Whatever. I look better.
I shove her. I fucking
Fuck you.
push her. I go find Minadora. I think this is the most combat of all the episodes. Yeah, actually. Yeah, this is ever since the fucking first episode.
We're like, this is the beachiest episode ever. Immediately brawling on the beach. The beachy aspect of this was the amount of like, now that Bina has left to get the sand out of her dress. She got like a cute little floral number on, like a pale floral thing. And she's like brushing it off. Stupid brother.
You're too old to be a flower girl anyway. You should go pick out a different dress.
I'm not the flower girl. I'm an important organizer and contributor.
You literally waste my time, and I go find Minadora.
Yeah, you get to the Menadora's apartment, and she has a crowbar out, and she is ripping off the baseboards.
Okay, what are
in
you
her
doing?
house. She's like, oh, hi, Nels. How are you doing?
Okay. What the fuck is this?
Oh, I just figured, got a little time to kill, and
You literally don't have any time.
Right.
You don't have any time.
She is in a floor-length gown. Her hair is in like an updo. It's been pinned with like tiny little pearls and shells holding like her hair, and like a few strands have started to come out from her like working. She goes,
And you're also gonna come here. You're gonna ruin your hair.
What?
Come here. You're ruining your hair.
Yeah, okay. Right, my hair. Thank you.
You want me to? Huh?
You could just put this part back. This one fell out. Could you just put it back?
I go and I start like touching up her hair. I actually take one of the like gold cuffs that I wear in my hair, and I use that to like fix some stuff.
Thank you. Sorry, I just had a lot of energy.
So like, what's wrong with you?
No, you can't just ask people what's wrong with them. That's super rude.
You're my friend.
Really?
And clearly something is wrong with you.
Okay. Well, that was very unnecessary. I'm
In your wedding dress trying to do home improvement? And that's a normal thing to you?
actually, yes, it is. For me specifically, yes.
How often do you get married, Minadora?
Okay, fine, never, but I don't, that's the thing, never. This is a thing that I'm only going to do once. I'm only going to do once. And I only get to get married once, and it's to the best person. And so, like, how am I gonna do that? How do I do that? How do I do that?
I mean, okay, you're kind of like obsessed with doing everything like being amazing, right?
I have a reputation to uphold. I'm
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, exactly. So by marrying Luxie, don't you think you're like doing the thing that you always do? Do the excellent thing?
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna marry anybody, you,
I-
Minadora, would want to marry the best person, and you're doing that. So what's the problem?
But like, listen, I know you wouldn't understand this, but I am, you know, I do a lot here, and I, you know, I'm a cornerstone of the community, okay? And that's kind of a lot. That's a big deal here. But this Lexi is, she's been everywhere. She knows about all sorts of, she's been to other planes of existence. What? I am a community leader on a small island, you know?
That shit ain't easy.
I didn't say it was easy. It's actually very difficult, and I work very hard. But I'm just saying.
Okay. And listen, I love Luxie. Let's be so real right now. Could Luxie do the things that you do?
I don't think she would want to, mostly.
If she had to, and be so honest with me. Don't talk from a place of love. Talk from a place of honesty. If Luxie had to do the things that you do, could she do them as well as you? I'm not saying she would do them bad. I'm just asking, could she do them as well as you?
I don't know. I mean, she hasn't had the years of experience to develop. It takes a while to work on these skills.
no.
It's a skill that people can develop, but like, I don't, okay, maybe not today, but it's just,
So the answer is no.
listen.
So there are things that you do that you're amazing at, and there are things that she does that she's amazing at, and together you will do amazing things. And you'll learn from each other. My mom didn't know how to cook until my dad taught her, and neither of them have even bothered to ask my father how to whittle. Everybody does their thing. Everybody does their thing, they find their thing, they stick to their thing, and they become really good at that thing. And as you two share your lives together, you will learn how to do other things. You will teach each other.
Yeah, I guess when I first said, when Lexi proposed, the only exposure I'd had to her world was honestly awful.
Not great.
Yeah, really bad actually. Not recommended. And I think, I don't know, it's different now, right? Because I've been there and I get it a bit more. Like, I get it, right? That there's a lot, and there's good stuff and there's bad stuff, and that I'm a big fish in a small pond. And I want to be in the ocean with Luxie. I want that. But this is my first day officially in the ocean, and I have no control over what it looks like. Okay? I didn't plan this. I don't know how to make sure it's good enough. I don't know how to make sure it's good enough for Luxie. I don't know how it's good enough in comparison to all the things of the world and the wonders it offers. And so, I just...
Hey. Do you trust Asanya?
Yeah. Maybe against my better
Do you trust
judgment.
my mom?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Trust that they know you and they love you, and they're going to make sure that you have the wedding that you and Luxie deserve. Just let somebody else do for you for once. Fuck.
Bina did steal all my binders.
Yeah. Reconnaissance.
Pretty smart of Sanya. I was definitely gonna plan things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And also, while we're out here doing radical new things, maybe you could try giving me some fucking credit.
What do you mean?
You're sitting here and saying, I don't know how to do anything. You were out in the world with me. You know that I'm a fucking capable person.
Okay, to be clear, I never said you don't know how to do things. I know that you know how to sail a ship and wield a little sword. I just think community organization isn't your strength.
I've organized some communities and some brothels, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, this is actually not helping your case, and in fact, making me question having you in the wedding party. So,
Where am I gonna go?
fine.
Everybody on the island's at this wedding.
Okay, fine. Yeah, but not everyone's in the party. All right? So,
I told you I'm not in the party.
oh. Maybe you should check with Lexi, though.
Fuck.
I think then we kind of cut to our little crossfade to the wedding itself. Right when the shore has turned rosy and gold from the setting sun, there is this beautiful driftwood arch, and around the shore, the seashells have all been arranged so that the iridescence is facing up, and then they catch the sun as the waves come in. And the people are seated, and Hassanye is at the front by the arbor, preparing for their portion of the wedding. Now, my question for Lexi is, how is everyone else arranged?
Nils's family, the vice mayor, not Jake is playing.
Yeah. Jake is on guitar.
Olio.
Olio,
Are they there? Are they there?
Yeah, those people are like all in the front.
Mhm.
Also in the front is Lazzy, I think.
Mm.
Lazzy's up front. There's a spot for Lazzy's mom. I don't think she came.
No, I don't think she'd fit. She also has to guard the portal. That's her vibe.
Job.
We still, again, you always send the invitation. There's
Yeah.
a spot, but Lazzy's sitting up front. And then from there, it's various beachgoers that I'm sure there are a bunch of NPCs we never talked to because he did a lot of world building.
Yeah, they're all there. Everyone in the lore
They're all
keeper.
there. Everyone in the Lore Keeper. All those people, everybody from the Lore Keeper streams, they're all there. They're all sitting there and they're having a great time. And they've loved having us here on the island, and we totally connected with all of them.
We know all of them by name.
All
And we
of
could
them.
totally recite all their names for you, but we don't have time for that.
We don't have time for that, you know?
Yeah.
I
You got it
could
run times.
actually, because I use my resources.
Okay, relax. Okay,
We get it. You're winning the game of D&D.
we get it.
You're winning.
You
You're winning.
you read the DM's notes. The DM's like, hey, read
You know,
this
the
first
DM
session.
only made us a beautiful website where you can read all about TG, the former
Okay,
mayor, Marco,
okay,
Annette,
okay.
Kilson, Jacus, Fish, Chip, Flip, and Gale, Effie, Zoe, Alio,
All those people,
Minador,
they're there.
Vespa,
Everybody.
Vespa's parents, Tuppo, Miri, Lofi,
Yeah, I
my
love them.
family.
All those, they're all great people. I forgot. TG is also probably
TG.
sitting in the front.
Yeah. Just
The
quick
front
shout out
is
to
a
the lore
really,
keepers.
really,
I
really
didn't make that. The lore
long.
keepers made it. So thank you, lore keepers.
You're right. I do keep not giving correct credit. Thank you, Lord Keepers. I
Thank
use
you,
the
Lord
resources
Keepers.
that you've built for us.
Yay!
But I think they're arranged in like a. It's sort of it's arranged almost like a weird like cascading semicircle that gets like bigger as it fans out. Similar in what you might find in like a in a grove situation, how like a forest like fans out from the center of it.
Ooh. That's really lovely. Is anyone how will Luxie be at the front and Menadora walking down, or are you both walking down the aisle, and is anyone escorting you?
Someone's escorting me. I think it's set up for Menadora to get the big walk down. I mean, we both have to walk down, but Menadora gets the big one. Is what Lux is decided. Yes.
Would it be weird if Hasanye, as the wedding officiant, walked you down the aisle, or am I already at the front?
You're at the front.
Usually how that goes. Okay.
You're already at the front. Nils is walking me down. I think that's what we like cut to, is like, no, you're in the party. And Nils is like, huh? And we cut to Nils standing there with me.
Okay. The only thing is I do think Queenie goes first with the flowers.
Yes. Well, absolutely.
So you did have to make the aisle really big because she is a quite large dragon. And she just has flowers in her talons. And she comes out first. And I feel like the Jacobus starts to play. And he plays, do you know what song he plays? He plays the little riff that plays at the end of the episode, the da 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 da, as the flowers come out first. Queenie's not very good at throwing flowers. She just kind of has like talons, and she has like, I think she has a basket kind of slung over her shoulder, and she's like grabbing them as best she can, and it's kind of throwing. Fun fact about me is when I was like 5, I was the flower girl at my aunt's wedding, but I'm Italian, and so in Italian weddings you throw rice instead of flowers, and I threw it overhand right into the audience.
Hell yeah!
Just like,
hell yeah, you did. Lexi
Italians throwing rice at their weddings, as we all know, there are 2 things that people of color thoroughly agree on across the country or across the world: mangoes and rice. Italians never beating the POC allegations.
God, I wish Italians were real.
Liv, we can and will continue to do this because of you. I will say,
mangoes and rice, 2 things. I don't get Black, Latino, Asian, Southeast Asian. We're all shaking hands over rice and mangoes.
Wait, I know mangoes was a thing.
Wait, are you saying that people throw mangoes at weddings?
we can't do this bit, everybody. We can't keep this bit going.
Okay.
Italy is my favorite fantasy country too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will say to help. I will say to help Queenie, I do cast Gust of Wind, so the flowers like spread nicely.
Aww.
I do not tell her, and she does not see.
She's like, I'm very good at this actually, because I'm good at everything. And she goes there and throws the flowers. Okay, and then it's Lexi and Nels. And I feel like Jacobus does have like a mounting music. Like he's got.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, let's give him a performance roll. Hey, so our little bard. So he actually rolled on the first song. He rolled a 13, but on the second song, he rolled a 19.
Ooh,
okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on,
So
babe.
it's like he's like into it. Like he's like, hell yeah. But he doesn't say hell yeah because he keeps it on the inside. But on the inside, he's like, hell yeah.
That's growth.
He
And
just
that's
does one of
growth.
those like he does one of those like really deep head musician nods when they're really feeling the music. You know what I mean?
That's growth. That's growth from him.
Yes. Okay. As you two walk down the aisle, now please, I'm begging, I'm screaming.
Oh,
what are you
yes.
wearing?
So Luxie has a flower crown made of flowers from the secret garden. That she has on her. The wedding dress is like a 2-piece dress. So the top part is like lace floral crop top almost that like cuts off like right at her midriff. And it's like open like here at like the like in the neck and like the collarbone, and then it has sleeves, and then it's open on her stomach, and it is like very intricate, like it looks like hand made, like top that she had made.
Mhm.
And then the bottom part is sheer. It's like a sheer skirt that like hits like right above the knee, like because it's a beach wedding. You know, I can't have anything dragging. That hits like right above the knee. And it's just like plain. It's just like a nice like sheer like skirt. That is, oh, what is it? Scalloped. That's the word.
Mhm.
And it's not white. It's rose gold.
Oh.
The whole dress.
Oh. You make your way to the front, and I just feel like the rose gold in the warm light is perfect. It kind of bounces off the satin lace, and seems to almost glow. And then you wait a moment, and you hear Jacus. Jacus misses a note. As he looks, and everyone looks, as Menadora comes around, escorted by TG, I think.
Hell yeah, TG.
Your number one fan, the biggest shipper that has ever been on this island.
That's why he runs the dock,
That's
because
why
he
he
loves
runs-
ships.
He does. Menadora, you're never gonna believe this. The absolute most.
Oh yeah.
She is in a full ball gown, that with an absurdly long train, and it is this billowing thing. And in order to keep it off the ground, all of the ducks that pull you into shore are like surrounding
ducks.
it.
Not the ducks.
Hold
think
it
I
above
saw
the
that.
sea.
Ducks.
I say out loud to Nils and Sunny because they're in front of me, not the fucking ducks.
Hasania says, I forgot about the ducks. The ducks were not on the list.
I could have got her some birds.
They're beautiful ducks, okay? She's cared for those ducks.
You know,
She
look,
runs the second
I'll
wildlife
talk-
rescue.
I'll talk to my mom and make sure we've got like bird feed on standby.
Jesus Christ. Let's continue.
And she's got like a full, like her hair is done with all the clips and things, and she's got a full veil, but it has almost been illusioned to look like water that is kind of like spilling off of her. And although she is in a white gown, you can see that the thread and accenting has been done in the pink tones that match Luxie's hair. And Jacus recovers. He kind of goes like, Mandora's hot. And then manages to recover. With a 17 on his performance.
Let's go.
Let's go. As she makes her way down the aisle. And when they get to the front, TG just does like a little salute. And goes, good luck, you crazy kids. And takes his place.
Confused salute back.
Love is beautiful. Oh God. Okay. And Menadora is at the front with you. Hi.
Ducks, baby?
I didn't want to ruin the silk.
No, I get it. They're
Like,
very nice ducks. They're nice ducks.
yeah. That one, I nursed a broken wing that it had for 3 months.
I know. Did you use that spell I taught you? Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I actually did talk to them before this. Sorry.
And before speaking loudly, Hassanye will just lean in and look at both of you and say, well, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Hassanye just makes sure that everyone is looking up here and paying attention.
Someone's looking away and they're just going, oh God, okay.
Hello. Good afternoon to all the lovely people of Solace. In case you still don't know who I am Hassanye, the reigning mayor of Solace. I was asked to officiate this ceremony. It was a strange request I had thought to be asked, given that I am not used to things like this. Where I'm from, I was a very different person. I terrorized many dreams, manipulated many sniveling, ambitious fools, and
Citharella applauds from the back.
But since being stuck here with these two, Luxie and Nils, and I like find where Nils is. Are you still standing up here or did you sit down?
I sat my blue ass down because I'm not part of this fucking wedding party.
Okay, amazing. So then I find you in the audience. I'll just do a little wave. But I have learned that there can be more. That the light isn't always to be scorned. But enough about me. This is a wedding about these two getting bonded. I used to think that bonds were a sign of weakness. It was fleeting. Bonds were nothing more than chains that tied you down and prevented you from being able to achieve your true power and potential. I believed friendship was a distraction and love an illusion, something with which to break hearts, not mend them. But then I met Luxie, and when I came here, I met you, Menador. You both were not what I expected, and you too, Nils, of course. You treated me as something more than what I was written to be. When you met me, I was a blank slate. I had no history or baggage. You gave me something I had never known before. True companionship, understanding, and acceptance. I still don't entirely understand why you chose me, but it has changed me, I think, for the better. And I am delighted to report to all of you here in town that after our last foray to the Staffy Coast, I had a little chat with the author of my story. Let's just say that it shall henceforth be in my hands to write my own story. Anyways, today is the day for you both to write your own stories together. So now you're here. You are going to be making a choice to forge a bond that will make you stronger, a declaration of love, a pact, but not like the kind I managed. Before I begin this ritual, is there anyone here that objects to this event? Speak now or be disappointed later and forever. For once I am done, this is legally binding, and if you complain after, I will be very disappointed.
Nils moves as if he's gonna stand up.
I shoot an arrow at Nils' feet.
I'm joking! I'm just shifting in my seat. Nils is not gonna get up, he's just moving. Getting more
I still shoot an arrow at Nils' feet.
Whoa, that's a lot of violence.
You had a whole bow
Never
under there?
Never thought I'd be saying
Baby, I'm
that.
always strapped.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I feel like Vespra goes to like kind of like shift, and Citharella is sitting next to her and just turns towards her and is like, I will gut you. And then just like sits back down.
And
Yeah,
Cassandre... Oh, go ahead.
I do see that, and I give Vespra a fucking, like, just glare dagger. Actually, I do glare daggers at her as I flip a dagger between my fingers.
Cassandre scans the crowd to see if anyone actually is going to object.
Everyone's terrified.
No one? Perfect. Now, I believe you two, you were supposed to make these declarations out loud as a pledge or a vow. Yes, that was the word. Menador, would you like to go first?
So, I was actually not allowed to prepare anything for this wedding, but
That is correct.
Right. So I'm just going to speak from the heart. Lexi, I thought I knew exactly where my life was going before I met you. And even after I met you, honestly, at first. And then I got to know you. And just getting to know you was such an incredible adventure that it made me want to follow you on your adventures. And since then, I feel like every day the world gets bigger and more exciting and more wonderful. And I don't know how we're going to do this for the rest of our lives, but I am so excited to do it with you.
Lovely. And you, Luxie?
I'm not the best at saying what I'm feeling. Because I feel like when you feel something really strong, it's not like words for it, you gotta just do something, you know? And when I'm with you, I just want to do a lot of stuff. I get it, you know? You're always doing something. You're always doing something, baby. And with you, I want to repaint the house. I do. I want to rip up the floorboards. I really do. I really do. Because you just make me feel like electric.
Oh.
And I just want to feel like that with you forever.
Do you think maybe we can redecorate the ship?
No, I don't think. Nils, can we redecorate the ship?
You have to say yes, it's my wedding.
No.
We'll talk about it later. Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Very good. Very sincere. And now, the rings, please. And whoever brought up the rings, I don't think we mentioned a ring bearer. Who might that have been?
Morse, the crab.
Incredible. I turn to Morse, the crab, and I say, now, it is time for you to exchange tokens of your love. The rings, please. And I turn to the crab.
Both rings were just things that washed up on the shore.
Right.
So they're just like scavenged rings from there. And he can't actually reach, so he does just clack at you. He's got them on his back on a little pillow.
Yes. Hasanye hair tendril snakes over there, grabs them, brings them back, and hands it to Hasanye's two hands. And I just hold them in my hands. And I say, now you shall exchange these, and I offer the rings to you both.
I take them. I take one, and you see, okay. Walk with me.
Let's go on this journey.
I'm ready.
So I have the spell Hellish Rebuke, which only happens when the thing hurts you.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
What I would like to do is to squeeze this ring so hard that it hurts. I would then like to cast Hellish Rebuke on the ring to use the fire to engrave something into the ring. I will roll dice to make this happen.
Roll me a fucking, I don't know. This would be
You'd like a spell check?
This is like a crafting check though.
Okay.
So I feel like, is it attack? Okay, I guess Hellish Rebuke has an attack roll, right?
It usually has a dexterity saving throw, but it's an object, so I think it fails that.
Okay, so it
But
fails
I think
that.
if you'd like me to roll to like not just like melt this object.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a crafting check. So it can be a dexterity or intelligence check.
I will do dexterity.
Okay. Could have guessed that.
It's a 24.
Shut the fuck up. What does it say?
It says in Inferno where you go, I go.
She takes it and she reads it and she's kind of like sounding it out because she's just learning Infernal. And then when she kind of puts it together, she goes, where you go, I go.
Sounds good.
I don't know how to do that thing though, so
No, it's okay. It's fine.
you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
I believe you.
And she puts the ring on your finger.
And Hassanye looks at them and watches the rings be put on and has a really nice smile on their face. And for the audience, all of Hassanye's teeth are pointed little things, pretty much. So it looks kind of scary, but we're here. I'm smiling. And then Hassanye sort of realizes, okay, this part is over. Move on to the next thing. And I got a mental list in my mind.
Hell yeah.
Hassanye says, now, the couple has requested that in lieu of exchanging surnames instead, that Luxie the Bold shall bestow an epithet upon Menadora.
Okay.
Menadora,
Yes, baby.
as the only surviving member of the Enclave of the Ember Woods, I bestow upon you the title, Menadora the Mindful.
Thank you, hon.
Welcome to the Emberwood Enclave, baby.
That's really nice. No, I did makeup.
It's okay.
Okay. Hassanye, what's the next part? What's the next part?
Okay. Austin, can you repeat the epithet that you gave, because my internet did a thing and I didn't.
Oh, you're fine. Menadora the Mindful.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. That didn't happen. All right, the next part. Do you, Luxie the Bold, take Menadora to be yours?
I do.
And do you, Menadora the Mindful, take Luxie to be yours?
It's a really nice name. It's got like great alliteration. I do.
Well then, by the power vested in me by myself, I do declare these vows to be binding, the good kind, and that you are now fully bonded together in whichever way you prefer, and I declare you publicly in front of a jury of your peers to be partners for life. I do hope that you continue to strengthen each other in the same way that you have strengthened me. Now kiss. And Hassanye like steps back into the side, as good wedding officiants do, because if there were a photographer, you don't want the officiant in the background. And Hassanye will step back and let them smooch.
I left her veil dip her hard, and I think Queenie and Lazzy set off like dueling jet flames above us.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, wait. And then when you guys kiss, I specifically took a spell for this. 1 second.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
What else are we gonna use spells for?
Dungeons and Dragons is a good game,
yeah,
actually. I love
literally.
this Dungeons and Dragons game we play together.
Okay. As you kiss, I am going to cast Gust, which essentially I want to create a nice wind to very romantically and picturesquely blow your hair and garments, making it look really magical and nice, and conjure up all the little flowers so that they can like swirl around you and just look really, really romantic and nice and sweet.
Oh my god, Citharella gets in on it and uses her water bending skills and like pulls the ocean behind you into like a circle that frames you.
All right, who's got earth? We got fire going.
You're literally wearing a flower crown, so you got it. Like this.
I mean, I also have
Airbender. What is this?
6 seconds later, 6 seconds later, I cast Earth Tremor and just do a little gentle shaking.
Oh my god, it makes all the sea glass that's hanging on the hand-carved wood arbor, which is definitely earth, kind of like shake and like twinkle in sound.
Yeah.
At that point, Jacus is like, my moment, and just like hits it.
Yeah.
Like fucking goes and be like, now can we party?
Absolutely.
Woo! And the reception is one to rival the ages. A beach party to end all beach parties. There are bonfires and there is surfing with the most ideal conditions you've ever seen because Citharella can literally control the water.
Hell yeah.
So like even the kids can be out there in trying those big waves because when they fall, she can just catch them in the waves. There is, as the sun sets, you see that like little lanterns are lit in the sand, kind of like built these like little castles that are holding them all around the beach. And there are some that are floating through the little bit of magic that we have here on this island. And you have the whole Reefer Radness, including Nils on bass, serenading everyone as they dance barefoot in the sand. Don't worry, Menadora had an outfit change because of course she did.
Of course she did.
And
She had all that time not planning to plan the outfit change.
and I think as we kind of pull away from this scene, you just see the people, like everyone just laughing and smiling. And we cut forward in time to the future, that what it holds for our adventurers. And I would love it if we could end this season finale with a little vignette, a scene described by each of you, a moment from the years to come.
I'm just gonna send me first.
I
Well,
suppose it's me. I just gave you the nicest wedding
You did.
speech
You sure did.
ever.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hey,
I'll go
that's not a
first.
spotlight for me, man. Everyone else go first.
Okay, what is in Hassanye's future? I think in the future there is you know, I'm gonna go wholesome. Okay, so I think Verona teaches Hassanye how to cook. Because I think Hassanye previously was just given prep jobs. Because anyone who's ever cooked with a partner or partners ever, like, I don't know about y'all, it is not romantic. Like, I'm like,
No.
I'd rather
stop.
not.
Like, I'm just gonna do everything. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's literally the
get
bear.
out of
Get
my
the fuck
kitchen.
out of, why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me? Looking at the person I love in the kitchen. Why are you fucking with me?
it's overcooked. It's overcooked. It's accurate. But I think this is a moment where Hassanye has asked Verona to teach her something. And I think there's this really cute montage of shots that are, fading in and out of each other of like the two of us cooking something very simple, maybe like a raisin bread. And it is, if you've watched the sequel to The Emperor's New Groove, which is called Kronk's New Groove, there's a scene where Kronk and Birdwell, I believe, are cooking bread together. That's what I'm thinking of exactly. It's that scene, and it's the big Verona's big hands over Hassanye's clawed hands, kneading the bread together, and it's extremely gay, folks. It's super, super, super gay. And I think just to allude to the future also in which the three of us maybe are also gay. I think there's the ending scene of this montage is this hot loaf of bread being served at a dinner where Luxie, Menadora, Jacus, Nils, myself, and Verona are all having dinner at my manor house dining room.
Amazing. I love that. Okay. I feel like Verona's taught you all the different ways to learn when food is like cooked enough and stuff without having to taste it too. Like by smell, by texture, by sight and things like that. Like I don't know. I love this sous chef. Okay. Yeah.
I have one more thing.
One more.
And
Okay.
I think at the meal, we're all talking, whatever. And I think maybe other people decide to come over. Maybe we're doing games. I don't know. It's a hangout.
We're playing D&D.
We're playing D&D. Who's the DM of this group?
It would 100% be Hassania. I feel like Hassania would do it wrong.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But it would be Hassania, and it would just
Okay,
be
so
like
true.
we can't let it be Minadora.
Yeah.
Cannot
Exactly.
let it be Minadora.
Okay.
Minador is desperate to DM,
Yeah.
and Hassania is like, no, this is how
it
we
is
play
me.
correctly.
I am the mayor. I am the DM. Doesn't DM stand for dungeon mayor? That is me. But yeah, so there's a moment like as people are, socializing, like after we've played games, whatever. And I think Verona asks yet again, like, are you sure you're not hungry? Are you sure? And Hassania gets this glint in their eyes, and she says, well, perhaps I am. And we'll just drag Verona off screen and then it cuts.
Love wins.
Love wins.
Okay, Nils or Luxie. I don't know what that. I can't officiate that.
As the mayor of this town, when you originally did Nose Goes, Austin was first. So this means
that does
Liv
make
is
it
next.
does make it live. Any scene.
There's a new round and I won.
So it shall be written, so it shall be done.
Hassania is both mayor and DM, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I'm the DM now.
their authority is
What?
irrefutable.
I'm breaking the
Ever.
fourth wall.
Poof.
Whatever. Anyway, Nils spends more time sailing up and down the coast, taking anybody who wants to come along with him. Always happy to have to welcome new people onto their ship. And very specifically, I think I start to like collect things that I would bring back home to my family. Like I get fucking books for Bina because she's a fucking nerd. I get like just nice little trinkets for my mom and my dad. And very specifically for my father, I start bringing him pieces of pieces of wood that could not ever possibly grow on the island, just so he has new materials to craft with.
And if I can offer, I think somewhere in your montage, there is a scene of you and your father hiking together.
I was hoping. That's so cute.
And the very like dad, like the very caring dad way, just like telling you about trees. Despite the fact that he's only ever read about it and has never seen most of these trees before, but still like doing the dad thing of just like telling you anyway as you go.
The thing is like I am again friends with Luxie, so
Yeah.
I think I know a lot about these trees.
Almost some of it
actually,
is
quite a bit.
incorrect. Some of it is definitely
Yeah.
incorrect what he's saying. And just like,
I don't say anything about it. I just listen.
oh.
I just listen.
And Lexi.
I think the first place you see Lexi in this montage is in Thor's door on the Stabby Coast with Menadora, walking into a store, and in the store is, I think, Nils' mom and Sepharella.
Mhm.
And they're like talking to like a collection of people who are getting ready to take a trip to Solace. As Minadora has helped them facilitate, set up like Solace as it's a vacation spot, but a very specific sort of place for people to go rest. They get a lot of adventurers. I've introduced them to like most of the people we've met on the road that like, these people need a fucking break. And explaining like, like what we do is not what everyone else here does, but the people who do what we do need a fucking break.
And
Um
oh, can I just say something really quick?
Mhm.
Like when these adventurers get to the island, they get a spiel from Hassania about no violence.
yeah.
It's like, if you attempt violence, I will do so much worse violence to you.
I will do such incredible violence. But I think the next thing you see is most of the rest of the montage is Minadora and Lexi in the Emberwood, which is now mostly gone. But every day for years they go and they clean up fallen trees and they move burnt brush. They check for new plants. I think the last thing you see is Minadora and Lexi with the help of Queenie, probably Hassania and Nils too, like hauling a lot of like raw materials.
Yeah.
And Lexi being very, very unsure. She's like, what if whoever did this comes back and does it again as we try to rebuild it? I think there's a moment where she thinks that and she looks at her family. She's like, well, you gotta go through all of us now.
Queenie looks down. She's like, Mama, I will eat them.
I know you will.
You have a full adult dragon now in this part of the montage. And I think it kind of ends with you finally get everyone waits for you to be the one to set the first post, to be the one and you can tell Menador is quaking because all she wants to do is acts of service. It is her whole love language and she's never loved you more, but she's holding back, trembling. And the last thing we see is you breaking ground as you begin rebuilding. And that is where we end the show. And that is the end of Beach episodes, my beautiful friends. Now it's time for the very last time we roll credits.
See you on the beach.